Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing a base costume tier list for the characters in Marvel Rivals. I've been playing a lot of this game and having a blast. And I've been pretty blown away by a lot of the designs for these characters, so I thought jump in there and check them out and rank these bad. So let's get right into it, starting off with our boy Adam Warlock. Let's take a look here. Pretty clean. It's pretty clean. I do like this costume. Pretty good. Not the biggest fan of the chest things he's got going on. You know, it's interesting. I don't hate it. I like the shoulder pads; are pretty cool. The cape is sweet. I do like the cape. Pretty nice. I like the armored look to his pants. It's very techy, perfect organism like. It's kind of cool, and his hair. They did a good job with the Giga Chad look. The staff is interesting. I'm not used to seeing staff with him. It's sure it could be in something that I've just never seen or missed, but that was a new one for me. But I don't mind it. I think he's got a pretty cool look to him. I dig it. I dig it. So I think for him, it's not perfect. However, I do like it. So I think we're gonna stick our boy Adam in good for right now. We're starting off with good. Yeah, I like him. Up next, we are going to take a look at Black Panther. I am a pretty big fan of him in this. Pretty good. Standard, Black Panther look. Pretty similar to the movies, except his build. That's something we're going to notice with a lot of these characters is they are jacked beyond belief. They are absolutely huge, but yeah, I mean, it's just a pretty solid Black Panther outfit. I mean, he's got the purple. I like that, and I like that he's not tank level huge, but he is massive. Which I think they kept him small enough that he still is believably nimble, but that man's got some meat on his bones. That's for sure. But I do like it, so I think we're gonna stick Black Panther also there with Adam. We're gonna put him there in good. Above? No, we'll leave it. It's good. I do like it. It's pretty solid. Up next, we're going to take a look at Black Widow. For this one, kind of similar to Black Panther. I mean, it's pretty standard Black Widow look. Good. The red. I like the lines. They're kind of lit up. I do kind of like how her hands, she has like claws almost. That's kind of cool. The red hair. Batons on the back are a nice touch. Pretty neat. And overall, pretty solid. I like the rifle. Little earpiece is cool. Something with the women too. They're very slim fit, I'll say, throughout this. But overall, I think Black Widow is pretty solid. Pretty solid. So for the third time here, I think we are going to put Widow also in good. Like, I don't think there's anything, not bad with it or good with it. I mean, it's all good. It's all good. All right, up next, we are going to check out Bruce Banner, the Hulk. Pretty sweet. I'm a fan of his design. The only thing, Hulk, like, I feel like the belt could be a point of discussion. I don't mind the belt. I really don't. What gets me is his head. Is it just me, or is his head look too small for his body? Just something about it. He's got such a small head. Like, compared to... I mean, look at this man's back. Look at his back. And he has muscles on his muscles, which is perfect. That's what Hulk should have. But the head just kind of throws me off a little. But I think overall, Hulk's pretty simple. You can't really beat it. It's not really a hard design to go for. As long as he's big and green for the most part, you're gonna nail it. But I want to check out Bruce too, because there's kind of 3 designs with him. Pretty dope. They made Bruce look especially dorky in this. Gun's pretty neat, but I guess I can kind of appreciate it because it shows such a contrast between Bruce and Hulk. So I think it's pretty solid. And we've got Monster Hulk. This is insane. Huge fan of this. He looks terrifying. And look at those calves. insane. Look at the back. This dude's a monster. Very similar to Worldbreaker type of Hulk. I like that. He is forced to be reckoned with. I like the face. Like, even the face changed drastically. Doesn't even look like the same guy anymore. So that I do like. I think overall Hulk has got a really good design. I really like Hulk. I like the way he's. I don't know. They did it good. Only gripe is the head on the hero Hulk. It's very tiny. So I think for him, we're gonna put him at the top of good because he's really good. But there's that one little thing I just can't unsee. I don't. I don't know why. I really don't. But up next, move on to our boy Cap. Yeah, I had mixed feelings with him at the beginning because he looks clean. He does. I just wasn't expecting the tech version. You know what I mean? Like, he's very Iron Man-esque. Like, he looks kind of like he's got an Iron Man suit on. But I know in this one, he's kind of like a futuristic one. So I don't mind it. I mean, it's okay. It grew on me though. That's the thing. The more I've used him, I think it's a really sick Captain America costume. I like the shield. At first I was like, is it not like his legit shield? But the way it like expands gameplay wise is pretty good. I am a fan of that. I'm also a little biased to Captain America. He's like one of my favorite characters. So I think he's got a really cool design that grew on me a lot. I think just the initial difference kind of got me, but after playing him and seeing him more, I am a huge fan of Captain America's look in this game. So he is going to get the honor of our first great costume. Really enjoy that. Up next, Cloak and Dagger. Right. Now, I don't know much about what they normally look like, but in this, pretty clean. Very interesting with Cloak because he's got like no body. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like the void, which is pretty cool. I appreciate that. I mean, Dagger, cool jacket. They got looks good. It's cool design. I like the moon on the face. That's kind of cool. Fits with their vibe, and the contrast with them too is pretty cool too. I like the like all white, and he's got like the infinite void in his chest. So, and the chains on his hand are pretty cool. His cape's pretty dope. Or jacket. Oh, I hadn't seen that animation before. Pretty cool. Yeah, overall, I like theirs as well. I don't know. It doesn't like blow me away, you know. Yeah, I think for them, they're gonna be our first. They're gonna be our first decent. I don't feel really too strongly one way or the other, but I don't really think there's any negatives. Or not that, it's just kind of okay. So we have to put them in decent. Up next, we got the Doc. Doctor Strange, that is. His is interesting because they made him an absolute unit in this. He is quite wide for Doctor Strange. And I guess it's not so much in his base costume, but I do like it though. They nailed the hair, the goatee. I love his magic designs and the things on his wrist. They did good. I love the cloak. The cloak is sick. They did a good job with that. I like it a lot. He's got a really good look to his stuff going on. So, but I don't really feel overwhelmingly strong. I kind of prefer some of his alternates. For this one, it's good. You know, I think it's serviceable Doctor Strange. I like they kind of did everything that was needed for him. So I think he is also gonna make his way into our decent. I'm actually gonna put him ahead of Cloak and Dagger here. Well, maybe. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna put him ahead because I don't know. I like his a little more, but again, decent. Up next, we're gonna take a look at old Groot, which I think Groot in this looks sick. The last time I saw Groot was in that last Guardians movie, and he looked like a Marshmallow Man. So this is pretty cool. I love how there's like I don't know, his shoulders almost on the inside of him. It's almost like this life crystal type of thing. Fan of I'm a fan of it. I think they did really good with Groot, but it's, you know, it's Groot. It's simple. He's a tree, so it's not like he's gonna have anything too crazy going on. But I kind of do appreciate like the fungus growing out of him, and the green is cool. I like his head. Interesting. He's almost got like a crown going on, but the feet are weird. I will say that he's got like, I don't even know. I guess they're tree roots. You know, it's supposed to be like the tree trunk, so it makes sense. It's pretty good. I like his face. They did it's a very comic-y looking Groot. So I think overall, pretty good. I like him. Can't really complain too much, so I think we're gonna stick Groot kind of right up here in good, right behind Hulk. Pretty solid overall. Next, Hawkeye. Now, Hawkeye. Oh my gosh, they killed this. I mean, this might be my favorite Hawkeye design I've seen. I mean, I like him in his like kind of tactical suits that he wears, whatever. But the mask, he's got like he literally has like the Scorpion and Sub-Zero mask, and then the little hood cloak, and it's armored but tactical. The dual swords. I mean, he's got I guess it's like a katana and tanto type of thing. His bow. He's incredible. I love like he's got the archer gloves. Fantastic little touch. I think overall nailed it with Hawkeye. I mean, I can't praise this enough how awesome they nailed Clint Barton this game. Phenomenal. So this boy Archer is gonna get the prestigious honor of our first perfect outfit. Because I literally could not have designed a better one myself. Not that I designed anything, but this is phenomenal. Absolutely incredible. On to Ella. Crazy. Cape is sick. The helmet makes her head look a little tall, not gonna lie. But really, really good Hela skin. I mean, kind of nailed it with her sword. Excuse me, her sword is really sick. I like the way it's kind of just like her spiky stuff with like energy, death energy, I guess. But they nailed it with her. I love the spikes, the cape, like hellfire type of thing. They really killed it with her. I think they did a great job with that. Pretty sick. Very intimidating looking. Yeah. There's a lot going on the head. Definitely, but I appreciate how they went overboard with the spikes and all that. So I think for Hela, just first instinct here, I'm going to stick her in great. I put her over Cap, actually. Really good. I really like Hela's design. Now, up next, one of the newer characters, Invisible Woman. I'm going to keep it real. I don't think much needs to even be said about Invisible Woman. They nailed it. Great. You know, I like the costume. I wish it was a little more blue, but I think they killed it. I know I play her all the time. Really good costume. I kind of like the little belt that they have going on there. Pretty cool. Almost like I think elbow pads, but you know, I think for Invisible Woman, all you need is a good Fantastic Four suit, and they nailed it. You know, she looks like Sue Storm, and I think they nailed it overall. I think Invisible Woman, no complaints. And I also like the waviness of like her invisibility stuff. Pretty crazy. They went overboard. You know, they went out of the park on some of these designs. And I think one of them pretty self-explanatory, I'd say. So yeah, Invisible Woman. I'm gonna go ahead and slide her on up to perfect. No further comments. Up next, Iron Fist. Pretty cool. Pretty neat. Yeah, I know it's a different one. This isn't Danny Rand, but Lin Lee's pretty sweet. I don't know really what he looks like in the comics. Not as familiar with him as I am with Rand, but I do like it. I mean, yeah, he looks just, he looks like a martial arts master. I like it. It's nothing crazy. I do like the dragon on his chest. It makes sense. That's their symbol. Um, the Ninja Turtle mask is pretty cool. Can't go wrong there. Yeah, overall, he's pretty swaggy. Definitely got a Bruce Lee look to him. Um, people can say that all the time, but I think he looks good. I like his. So nothing crazy though, but doesn't like blow me away. But I do like it a lot. I think it's pretty good. So I think we're gonna place him kind of right in this area, and good, pretty solid. But up next to Rooney, we got old Mr. Tony Stark, Iron Man. Now, I like this Iron Man outfit. Only thing that holds it back for me, I think the reactor on the chest is a little too large. Because even though the face looks kind of weird, I kind of like it. I like the, he's got an alien face, but the way the armor is kind of moving in different sections. Oh, excuse me. The way it's kind of moving in different sections. There are, I like it. It's cool. It like ripples. I think overall it's a really good Iron Man suit. The colors pop. I love that there's more red than gold. Perfect. Really good. I like even the chest. I do like how it kind of fluctuates, but I don't know. I wish it was just a little bit smaller, and the triangle, not my favorite. But overall, I think it's a really good costume. They nailed it with Iron Man. Kind of similar to Hulk. I mean, as long as you just keep the core important things, you can't really mess him up. So for him, we'll stick him up here in great, right behind our boy Cap. I like it a lot. I'm a big fan of this one. Up next, I don't even want to cover next one. Stupid shark. Shark with dog feet. That causes nothing but turmoil in every single game that I play. So, shark with dog feet. Not a biased tier list. Up next, we have got Loki, who is anything but low-key. Very extravagant outfit, I think, but I like it. I'm really glad they didn't go the route with a lot of these characters where he's massive and buff. I mean, he's still clearly fit. He looks like a Marvel character. However, I appreciate they kept his nimble trickster look to him. I think it's fantastic. They nailed Loki's look. Really good. I love almost the over-exaggerated horns. It's so good. It's like very, I don't know, they nailed it. His scepter is awesome. I love how it's like serrated. Really sick. The fur, his armor plating, the cape is phenomenal. I think overall they absolutely nailed it with Loki. So I have no complaints there. And I think he's also going to make his way into the, let's see, do we want to do great or perfect? Top of great, bottom of perfect. I'm going to go perfect. I think it was a perfect Loki design. I really do. They nailed it with that. I really can't complain. Really can't. So we're going to move to the next one. And that is Luna Snow. I don't know. I don't really know anything about Luna Snow, so I don't know if she's an original or if she's probably a newer Marvel character if I had to guess. I like the little, it's fun. She's a K-pop star. It's cool, but pop star, I guess. I think it's K-pop. It's just a little boring, she's just like wearing normal clothes. Not really a superhero outfit. I mean, the hair's cool. I do like how the one arm has like an ice sleeve. But nothing against Luna Snow because I like playing as her. I really do, but I think I'll be on the lookout for a little cooler cosmetics because her base one just really, I don't know, doesn't knock it out of the park for me. The different color eyes are kind of neat, and to go with the whole hair thing. It's like half of her's ice, but I don't know. Doesn't really do much for me, to be honest. It's just kind of, she's wearing like normal street clothes, so Sadly, I think I'm gonna put Luna as our first because she's just wearing normal clothes. I mean, nothing really super about it. Sadly, the next one a little bit better. That is Magic. Magic. Not very familiar with her either, but she looks sick. I'm a huge fan, first and foremost, of the huge sword. In my other videos, you know that is a major thing for me. I love it. Also, this one looks strikingly similar to the how do you say this? It's like the Gotterdammerung from Final Fantasy 16. Like one of the final swords you get, uh, Ragnarok or whatever. Awesome. I love that. Love the spikes on her shoulders. Kind of like the ripped leggings or the hose or whatever they're called. Boots are sick. I think it's pretty cool. It's a little basic because she also is just kind of wearing like jean shorts, but the armor on the rest of her is pretty cool. The sword is definitely gives her a few more points. Her demon design, or the call it the Dark Child, she always yells. Pretty awesome. I do really like this version. She gets much more armor, and she's just a straight up demon at this point, which is crazy. Tail's sick. The sword gets even more awesome. I mean, look at that thing. That's pretty sick. I much like her demon form gives her a little boost. Huge fan of that. But I think overall, I like it a lot, but it's not blowing me away. So I think we're gonna stick her in. Let's see. I put her at the. We'll put her in the middle of good. I do like it, but it doesn't it's not blowing me away or nothing. But up next, Magneto. I do like Magneto. I wish the colors were a little more classic Magneto. I don't mind the yellow. I mean, not the yellow, the gray and silver with a little bit of red, but his normal colors I would have preferred a little bit. However, looks awesome. I kind of like that they made him an absolute unit. I wasn't sure how I felt about it at first, but I really like it. I like the scratch on the helmet. I'm loving like the older look to him. The beard and stuff was interesting, but it kind of makes him pretty intimidating. So I'm a fan of it. The ring floating behind him is interesting, but I get it for the gameplay sake because it's kind of used his moves. But yeah, I think overall Magneto is a solid Magneto. I wish the colors were a little different. I know there are some alternates that you can get those colors, but I don't know. Wish there was a little more of that. I think overall, pretty solid. So he's also going to go in good. I think I'm going to put him right here. On to Mantis. Mantis is pretty good. I like the Earth thing they went there. Kind of neat. Appreciate it. She's got a little Omnitrix on her wrists. Little Yu-Gi-Oh card deck type of action going on. But I like how it's kind of leafy. Cool. Antennas are solid. The vines. Unique. Doesn't blow me away, but I think for Mantis, pretty solid. I mean, can't complain. So I don't think I have too much to say about her. So, like I said, I like it, but she's going to go in our decent, probably at the bottom. Up next, however, another pretty solid one. Mr. Fantastic. He's also kind of like Invisible Woman. Kind of hard to mess it up. Just give him a good Fantastic Four outfit. I like how his has a little more blue, it seems. They nailed the hair. Kind of pretty solid with the John Krasinski look a little bit. But I like how they're it's like a techie superhero suit. It looks like a superhero suit. So I think they did really good with Mr. Fantastic. I really do. I mean, you really can't ask for much better. I mean, they shouldn't, because these aren't the type of characters that should be armored or, anything crazy. So I think they nailed it. It's a really good Reed Richards outfit. The stretch is so weird. Overall, really like it. So honestly, I think old Mr. Richards here is going to join his wife up in the perfect. You know what I'm gonna put them up there. I'm gonna put them both up there. You know, I mean, it's not the most extravagant thing in the world. However, really good costume. Moving on, Moon Knight. Now, wow. Okay. As far as superhero outfits go, I always have a little bit of a preference towards the armored look. I just like armor. I just do. That just does it for me. And they nailed it to me in Moon Knight. I mean, look at it. It's intense. It's like intimidating. Still looks like Moon Knight. You know, the cape is incredible. I love like the little, the onks are annoying as heck to play against. But I love how his like knees have all the symbols on them. The moon. I don't know. But to me, it's a phenomenal costume. So Moon Knight, immediately for me, he also goes up into perfect. Honestly, not quite Hawkeye. Oh, is he? No, he's a little behind Hawkeye, but still, I think it's perfect. I think Moon Knight has a perfect setup going on. But moving on, up next we got Namor. Pretty solid. I don't know much about Namor, but I like this. I like the way the spear or trident has like an eye. I'm really glad they gave him the foot wings. That's really good. I'm glad that, I don't know, he looks intimidating. I appreciate like the shark teeth and the spiked coral shell look to his armor. Kind of alternates. The hair is a little odd, the multicolored braids, but I don't hate it. I think he's a really good Namor outfit. I think they really nailed it with him. Nothing too crazy. He just looks intense and spiky. I like it. So I think our boy is gonna go. I'm gonna put him up in great. I really like his design there. Like I said, I'm partial to armor, so I really like his look. I might put him here. Yeah, I'm gonna put him a little higher up in great there. I'm just a fan. I really am. But now on to another sort of unfamiliar character to me, Penny Parker. I mean, herself, I mean, she looks like a mech pilot. Pretty cool, but definitely the main attraction here is the mech. I can appreciate. See, it zooms in on her. I mean, she looks fine, but I really like the mech. The mech is pretty sick. I like the designs they went for there. It is very Evangelion, like, especially a alternate that she has, the Venom one. Pretty crazy. Overall, I think it's really good. Can't really complain. It looks sick, especially in motion. Pretty cool. I really, I'm a fan of Penny Parker overall, especially the spider, or additional spider, as the description says. So I think for her, put her in her mech in kind of near the top of good. I think I'm gonna put it above. Yeah, I might put it above Groot. I like it. I think it's really good. Now on to Psylocke. I mean, I know the meme for alternate a little better. I kind of feel the same way with her as I do with Luna. It's cool. It is cool. I like the scarf and the way it comes down and like turns into the butterflies that she's got. Her sword is sick. I love the sword and her gauntlets and stuff, but I don't know. It's a little too I don't know. It's a little too normal clothes. It's a little better than Luna's, like I said, but so just for some reason it just doesn't quite nail it. The scarf does a lot. The scarf really does. I don't hate it, but I definitely prefer some of her other options. That's just me. So I think for Psylocke here, ooh, I want to put her. I like her a little more, so I'm gonna put her at the bottom of decent. Not quite in the section, but just didn't really blow me away. Up next, kind of a funny one, Rocket Raccoon. Oh yeah, Momo action. I think they did pretty good with him. I mean, he's Rocket Raccoon. As long as he, Looks like Rocket. I like his suit. It looks very like he's a little mechanic engineer, so that's good. The gun is really cool. It almost looks like you could tell that he's created that. Let's see, the chain hanging off. Tail's massive. I like the jetpack. The mohawk is kind of funny. An interesting choice, but it kind of suits him. You know, it kind of suits him. So, I don't mind it. I think it's kind of cool. I like that they put him in here. And you know, I just noticed his earring. That's kind of funny. Yeah, I like Rocket. Not the greatest, not the worst. So, I think it's a pretty solid, average outfit. So, I think for him, yeah, we're gonna put him. Yeah, I think he's good. We'll put him. I put him here at the bottom we'll put him ahead of Black Widow, and yeah, there we go. Pretty solid overall. Not actually. I'm gonna move him here. Decent. Like I said, it's just like a pretty just average, pretty solid. Up next, Wanda, Scarlet Witch. Pretty good. I like it. I think it's pretty cool. Very very Scarlet Witchy, you know. Pretty solid. A little basic, you know, it's not like a full outfit, but definitely better than the others. I like the headpiece. Very Scarlet Witch. I'm glad they did that. I'm glad they kept that around. It's pretty solid. I like that. Her magic's cool. Like how there's a symbol like inside of it. That's pretty sick. Yeah, not really a whole lot to say about it, if I'm being honest. It looks good. You know, they did a good job. They did a good job. So I think for her, we're gonna move her. We're gonna put her in good. I might put her here in front of Black Widow. I like her a little more than Black Widow's. So up next, classic Spider-Man. Another one. Well, you know what? I can't even say it's another one that's hard to mess up because I've seen it. Definitely been some goofs with Spider-Man outfits. Now, with this one, the black pieces are a little interesting. I wasn't sure how I felt about it at first, but honestly, I kind of like this Spider-Man outfit. Pretty cool. The eyes are interesting, but I like black and blue, so I kind of like the contrast and like the mesh of colors there. It gives off a very similar look to me as the advanced suit from the Spider-Man games, PS4, PS5. So they, I like it. I like what they did with him. Not the greatest, not the worst, but I actually, you know, I think it's a pretty good Spider-Man costume. So for old Peter Parker here, I'm gonna put him in good, right behind Penny here. I really like his outfit. I really do. Up next, odd one. And I think she's gonna fall into a category we've seen already. Squirrel Girl. Not bad. Yeah, it's cute. Tail is huge, which is hilarious. I think that's kind of funny, like a little squirrel with a backpack. I think it fits her vibe. You know, I kind of appreciate the like pine cone looking sleeves, but you know, similar to Luna and almost Psylocke. She's just kind of wearing normal clothes. You know, gets a little bit of boost there for the sleeves, I guess, and like the acorns on her sides. Like you can tell it's a costume, but I don't know. I would have liked a little more super-esque. So I think for Luna here, or not Luna. Oh my gosh, Luna. Or for Squirrel Girl, I'm gonna put her. Here in the she's fun to play as, but I don't really think it's not really anything crazy, you know. Nothing that's blowing me away. Now, our last little page here. Star-Lord. Now, Star-Lord, I really like what they did with him. I really like the design they went with. He looks pretty sick. I don't know, I almost said armored, but it's not quite armored. It's almost like a very techy bodysuit. The jacket's very Star-Lord-y. I like it. Very sick. The guns are awesome. Mask is awesome. I think they did a pretty good job with him, actually. I'm a huge fan of his design. Especially the mask, now that I'm looking at it again up close. They really killed that. Yeah, and you see his face too. Very, very Star-Lordy. So I think they killed it. I really like Star-Lord. He's gonna join up here in the ranks. I think of these guys. I'm gonna put him up top with the great because I really like his outfit. He did a good job with that. I like it. Up next, moving on along, Storm. Looks like Storm. They did a good job. Glad that she, there's a Mohawk option and she sort of has it, but I can appreciate that they kept the vibe here for Storm. Like, she's still very much. Like, I think if I saw this, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's Storm. The X on the cape is sick, and I love the way it's connected. Like, in that way. Kind of loops down, and the lightning on the arms is cool. They did a good job with her. I like it. It's not like anything insane design-wise, but I think it's a good Storm. So, Our Lady Aurora, we're going to put her up here in the goods. And I think, I might put her actually at the bottom of good. I do like it, but not more than the other ones there. Yeah. I'll move her down. No, we'll leave it there. We'll leave it there. Alright, down to one of the ones I like a lot, but as an interesting choice, the Punisher. I absolutely love. He's an absolute unit. However, I can see the complaint that he's a little large. He is an absolute unit. But part of me kind of likes that because he's, running, gunning, tearing people up. So I can appreciate the absolute mass that this man has. I think it's really good. I love the huge smoke grenades on his shoulder, the knife, the skull paint on his face alongside the chest. The gun's cool. Overall, I mean, I'm a fan. Frank Castle looks pretty awesome in this game. Nothing insane, but I think it's a very good Punisher outfit. So I think for him, I'm going to put him up in great. I love how tactical he looks. Put it here at the bottom of great. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Righty. Thor. The mighty Thor. Pretty sweet. I'm a fan of the beard, long hair, the armor, the fur underneath. I think they did a really, really good job with Thor. He's a unit too. He's another one. I guess he's normally that large, but man, he's huge. I like it. I love the long hair. The Mjolnir looks cool. Overall, I think they did a good job. It's a very mature looking Thor. I think it's kind of sick. But yeah, I like him, what they got going on with him quite a bit. So Thor here, I'm going to put him up in great, up with his fellow Avengers. I think I'm going to stick him, put him right in the middle. Big fan of Thor there. Now, I might be a little biased on this next one, but tell me this isn't absolutely amazing. Venom. Oh my gosh. I think they nailed it with him. Terrifying. Look at him dripping. They made him Eddie Brock, which is great. He's even got the little blocks on his hands, which is crazy. The symbol looks good. For some reason he's caked out the wazoo. Insane. But I love that they made him massive. He should be massive. Love it. They did a really, really good job with Venom. Oh yeah, got a little jump scare. Get his face, his teeth are all crazy looking. Yeah. Got a little crazy underbite action going on, but they kept him monstrous, and that's how he should be. I think it's amazing. So, for my personal favorite and main, perfect. Number one, perfect. Venom is. I literally couldn't imagine anything better. He's got some alternates too that are, oh man, insane. But moving on to the last couple here. The Winter Soldier. Really good. I think he's another one they absolutely crushed. They crushed it with Bucky here. Very intimidating. I love the star on his arm. The arm itself looks good. They did a good job there. I love the gun looks cool. His jacket So you see, even though he's got like a jacket, like normal clothes, to me it works a little bit better here because it's very tactical. Still got like the shirt and the jacket looks like it fits kind of with the vibe. I don't know. I'm a big fan of this. I think they did a really good job with Bucky. The scar on the eye, the mask. Also, I mean, looks like Sub-Zero. It's really sick. Him and Hawkeye must have shared wardrobe details. But huge fan of Bucky. So I think our boy here is also going to go up here. I think I'm going to put him right behind Moon Knight in perfect. I think they nailed it. I absolutely love that. I really do. So, yeah. Now on to our last released character, Wolverine. Which, I don't know. I gotta be honest. I'm not the biggest fan. He's got an alternate from the movies that looks, more accurate. I'm not a fan of the jacket. And I'm honestly not a fan either of the little metal sheaths on his hands. Like, I feel like that's always on the suit. But, I don't know. Kind of weird. And again, he's just Wolverine wearing like normal clothes with a W belt buckle. I don't know. It's odd. The hair's kind of cool. I do like how the hair kind of grows as you do his damage, but I don't know. I was pretty disappointed by the Wolverine design, especially compared to some of his others. So sadly, Mr. Logan here, much as I love him, he's also, I think he's gonna go to the top of our because he just didn't. I was pretty disappointed, to be honest with you. Really was. But now for our last two here, they're not actually out, so all we have to go off of is this, the homepage. But just from this, I like it. It looks like the thing is gonna be spiky, very dense as he should be. I'm looking forward to trying him out. I like the belt. It's pretty dope. I like the. I don't know. I like the. It's hard to judge them. Kind of hard to go off of it, but they look to be very similar to, Mr. Fantastic and Sue. So I just kind of, to me, imagine they're going to be also really good. I love the design of the Thing. He looks awesome, and Human Torch too. I love that he's on fire, but he's not obstructing too much. I think it's pretty sick. And their outfits, I mean, they killed it. I mean, as long as you can see the four, and the Thing isn't completely covered in a onesie like they are, it wouldn't really work. So, it might be a little preemptive, but just because I like the other ones so much, I think I'm just going to go ahead and put them up here too, with perfect. I'll move them up, actually. This order right here. And they did really good. I liked it a lot. It was pretty cool. So, I have no real complaints. But, yeah, there's my list. Let's see if there's any that if it's where I think it should be here. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with this. Pretty solid on how I feel. So, overall, I think everyone's pretty good design. There's some I definitely like more than others, but I cannot wait to see some of the characters that are coming out. I've heard rumors of like MODOK or Ghost Rider. Who else did I hear? Oh, Ultron's coming out. A lot that I'm very excited for. So, can't wait to see what they do. This game, these are creative artists. They nailed it. They've done a really, really good job. So I think overall, personal biases aside, with certain characters, overall it's pretty good. I pretty much like all of them. They're really, some could have been a little more on the superhero side, but that's okay. It's okay. So can't complain. Thanks you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this tier list, drop a like. Let me know what you think of all these costumes. If you like them, if you dislike them. I know I've kind of rambled on here for a while now, but if you enjoyed it, let me know. I'd love to hear your opinions. But thank you as always for watching. It really means a lot, and catch you guys in the next one. See ya.